Hey everybody, John Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble, back again with you, another wine review. Today, yes, I'm wine crazy. Today, we're looking at the Carlo Rossi Chablis, 10.5% alcohol by volume. Jay and John Anili, you can watch both channels. John Neely, John, Anile, Anile, and of course Ronald J. Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews. Both of them, I think it was Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, they did a joint review of Carlo Rossi, of this Carlo Rossi wine. Up close and personal, as you can see where I'm going right now. Very windy day here at the park, kind of hanging out. Anyway, that's what the wine looks like. I've been doing a lot of wine reviews, I guess maybe because it was the Thanksgiving holiday, and I did mostly a lot of sweet reds, a lot of, sort of reds that kind of soft sort of reds that kind of go with all types of foods. And that's what I've been doing, and I even put a poll on the beer chat group with the guys, and I asked them, what's get more for your value with beer or wine, and since it was a beer channel, I thought it would be beer, and to my surprise, and I guess not to my surprise, it was all wine. So that was sort of the poll. So in any event, Charles Rossi was a salesman for E&J Gallo. Started with them, and then somehow he and the winery got into an agreement where they put his name on one of their wines. One of the most popular one was the Red Mountain wine, and that kind of took off and did very well for them. Then they realized, hey, let's name some of these wines after you. So they began all these different brands. The Chablis has been around for a long, long time. Of course, the Blush, the Burgundy. But I think the most popular wine by far, the Carlo Rossi brand, is the Paisano, and that's one of my personal favorite of mine, and a staple, again, as I've seen my reviews, I've done a staple on Sunday dinners or holiday dinners at my house, at my parents' house, the house I grew up in with my folks. They did a lot of when we would host a lot of parties, and we'd get a lot of these wines, whether it be this one, whether it be the Taylor wines, or the Lake County Taylor wines that were popular. Riuniti, Manischewitz, Mogan David was also mostly was on the table too, but the majority of the wines were the Carlo Rossi and the Taylor County Taylor brand wines. So Rhine, also the Paisano, and the Burgundy. So here's what the wine looks like. Very inexpensive. Didn't cost that much. I was trying to find the 1 liter bottle, which if you're lucky enough to find it at some stores, good luck. But most of the time, those bottles are very rare to find. I mean, most of you get is the 3 liter or the 4 liter, the big jug. That's the one that is quite. Those are the two are probably the more popular jug of wines. And again, picnics. Take them to the park, picnics, hanging out in the yard with friends, just enjoying a good glass of wine and taking in the weather, or cold weather, or chilly weather, which is what I'm dealing with right now here in Mobile. Sort of a very apple, strong Chardonnay grape scent to this, obviously. Table wine. So a bit of a dry finish, but definitely get those Chardonnay grapes. My wine glass here, I bought. Paid like 55 or 85 cents for it at Greer's Cash Save, and I saw this downtown. I said, "Oh, okay, I'm getting this." Oh, nice little glass. There's Dollar General, Dollar Tree. You can find glassware Old Time Pottery, all these other stores, but have almost like a sparkling aftertaste to this, like almost like a champagne. It's not, but and like I said, lately, like I said, I love red wine. I'm a big drinker of red wine. Cabernet, Sauvignon, Syrah, or Shiraz are the two brands, the two styles I tend to get. But also, I will have a sweeter lately. The sweeter wines I've been drinking quite a bit of. The Riuniti, Lambrusco. I had a soft red by Carlo Rossi that's in their 75 milliliter bottles. And the styles that they do, if you see it, or flavors that they have are the Moscato Sangria, which is also available in the size bottle, the 3 liter and the 4 liter bottle. The soft red I've also had, and I think I reviewed the soft red. I could be wrong, may not have reviewed it, but I think I did. And also the Moscato. So I think those are the only brand styles that they have. But mostly the sweeter reds. You know, the wines that I know that I'm going to, like I said, you know, if I'm eating not only a plate of spaghetti, but also a cheeseburger or maybe a grilled chicken sandwich or fried chicken, I want something that's will work well with any palate of food. And those sweet reds that I mentioned, or the ones, the soft reds, softer, bit sweet, not overly sweet reds, the ones I'm getting. But majority of the time, yes, and at times I will sit in the yard, I will have my Cabernet, I will have my Shiraz or Burgundy, and I will be enjoying them lovely, or quite well, as I say. The blush I've had by Carlo Rossi, that's also good. The Rhine, again, I'll get that, but the Paisano I will get a lot, or the Burgundy. So, yeah, this is more like for a salad, maybe some seafood. It can go well with this, you know, fried or maybe a grilled shrimp or, you know, tilapia or tuna, grilled tuna, you know, that would go well. Sushi, this will go well with this. And then even when you go to weddings, you go to birthday parties, you know, weddings or, you know, or dinner parties, you know, majority of the time, you know, yes, someone will bring a bottle of Cabernet, they will bring the big Paisano, they'll bring a red rose, they'll bring Merlot, Pinot Noir, you know, whatever they bring, Moscato white thing. But majority of the time at these weddings, they will serve them, or if someone's going to come to a dinner party, they will bring them. But majority of the time, you will see those sweeter styles of wines that will, again, that will go with anything. So, I don't know. Maybe I should change my channel to mostly doing wine reviews now. Since I have everyone saying, you know, there's one guy named Dan has been putting comments, you know, wine, ha ha ha. Yeah, wine. I just do. I just think that I love beer, but I think maybe I get a better value with wine than anything else. Wine's always a good way to start a conversation. You know, what's been around longer, beer or wine? You know, I would say wine more by a bit than beer, but who cares? You know, everybody wants to get a buzz. You know, what do you bring at a party? You know, do you bring wine? Do you bring a case of, you know, cookout, you know, a case of Coors or Banquet or Light or Bud Light, whatever, or a sense of bourbon? I would say maybe from the parties I've gone to, or events or picnics, or events I've gone to, picnics, whatever, I've brought beer. I brought a case of Coors Banquet. You know, just kind of, you know, throw a curveball at folks. You know, why don't you bring Bud Light? You know, I say, well, just don't like Bud Light. I don't. But I'll bring that from time to time, or maybe a, you know, or a Coors Light. You know, just kind of, or Miller High Life. You know, just kind of even piss people off even more. Hey, PBR. Yeah, that'll really get me popular at the parties, you know. Why you bringing that damn PBR, mother? You know, you mother. You know. Anyway, hey, I paid for it, right? You know, you didn't. I did. So, yeah, this is good. And of course, the Carlo Rossi theme has always been, you know, why pay? If you can taste the difference, why pay the difference? You know, wine shouldn't have to cost a lot. You know, and of course, the other Carlo Rossi famous saying, "Hey, I love talking about my wines, but I'd rather drink it." You know, he lived up to what, 92, 93. So he lived a very, very good life, and of course, drinking a lot of this. I'm sure probably had a Paisano his last drink, which I would be my last drink would probably my Paisano. I wonder if anybody else does Paisanos besides Carlo Rossi. Other Paisano wines. I have to look that up. But anyway, the big jug. I'm lifting it up. The 3-liter jug, 10.5%. You can't go wrong with this one. So really a very enjoyable wine. Again, like I said, seafood can go. It matches well with it. A salad, and you know, just a very delicious white wine to have. So, but as you know, I'm a red wine drinker. Always have been, always will be. John Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble, Wine Ramble. So I'm gonna keep on watching these always. Cheers. Wine. Carlo, I love you.